data from a database. So in the last class, we have learned how to query. That means we learned select statement, where clause, and all that. So in this session, we will dig more and we will learn more, uh, you know, uh, more clauses and conditions to retrieve data. Okay. So to begin with, we are ready with SQL client. Now, I hope you have already installed classic model database, right? So the operators that we will learn is less than, greater than, like, in between, and all that. Okay. So let's say if I have a query called select star from customers where um, country equals USA, then I will get all the customers where country equals USA. So I'm getting all the information over here. Okay. Now let's see if I want to display only the customer name and country. Okay, so I'm giving here customer name colon country from customers where country equals USA. This will give all the customers where country equals USA. All right. Now similarly, if I want to display all the customers where country is USA or UK, correct? So in this case, what I will do is, instead of giving equal sign, we'll use operator called in and then give USA. Select customer name country from customers where country in USA, comma UK. So like this, I get all the records where country name is either USA or UK. And similarly, if I don't want all the records where country is in UK, that means all the other country information should come except USA and UK, then give not. Okay, so where country not in USA and UK. So now I will get all the other countries, you see, all the other countries except USA and UK. Okay, now let's try this payments table. So there is a payments table here where I want to display all the records from payments table where amount is greater than 1000. So you see, all these records are coming. Okay, all the records from where amount is greater than 1000. This is another table in classic models. So here what we are learning is this greater than symbol. If you use greater than symbol, it will display everything which is greater than 1000. All right. And then let's learn something called this like operator. Okay. So what happens that if I want to display all the customers, okay, where the customer name consists the word LTD, means limited. Okay, so see customer name and city from customers where customer name like LTD. So instead of equal sign, we give here like, and then we give percentages in the beginning or in the end. That means somewhere in the customer name LTD must be there. So now you see all the customer names where there is an LTD word, right? See all these LTDs are coming, right? So that is what the purpose of like operator that we use along with this percentage. Okay. Now the next query is we are using like operator. Okay, along with uh, see here, select customer name, country, and credit limit from customers where country like I've given here three dashes. Okay, three underscores basically, and then tr and percentage. That means it will display all the records where the first after first three letters of the country tr must be there, and after tr anything is possible. Okay, that means if I run this, if you see in the country column, the first three letters can be anything, so other than AUS, all these things, and then there must be tr, and after tr it can be anything. That's why both Australia and Austria is appearing, as a result set. Okay, so percentage will replace any characters, but this underscore will replace only one. So three underscores means three characters can will be replaced, but it can be anything. Okay, so that is how we use these characters. Okay, these are also called as wild card characters. That means this is wild card. That means it can be replaced with any number of any characters. All right, so that's advantage of that. And let's say if I want to display the info only 10 records. Okay, that means the customer name, city and state, country from customers should display, but only first 10 records it should display. Now you see, only first 10 records are coming. That is a use of this limit 10. Okay, once you give limit 10, okay, the number that we are giving, that means number of records will display from top. And if I give along with that offset 2 or offset, let's say 1, now what will happen? This first row will not appear. The Atelier graphic will not appear. It will start from signal gift stores. You see, because now we are showing 10 records starting from the second row, because it start from 0. If I give 0, then it will come from the top row. Offset 0 means from beginning it is coming. If I give offset 1, then it will display from signal gift store. All right, so that is the purpose of offset. Okay, limit and offset. All right. Okay, next is we can also give comma. That means if I want all the records from no second to 4 or second to 10, I can give select customer name, city, state, country from customers limit 2 comma 10. That means it will display 10 rows. It will begin with the second row. So you see Australia is appearing over in the beginning. Okay, and I'm getting all the 10 rows, but at the beginning row from Australian collectors. So this can be used instead of offset. All right. Okay. Now, if I want to display, let's say, see here, customer name and credit limit from customers, order by credit limit, right? So we already know what is order by. That means it will order the credit limit in an ascending order. Sorry, in this case, I'm given descending order. Limit 3 means only 3 rows will come. So it is showing top 3 rows. That means the customers who has the maximum credit limit. Okay, that is what is the first one. This customer has the highest credit limit. And then like this top 3 we have displayed because limit 3 we have given. Okay. So this makes more meaningful if you want to display something in a particular order. Let's say top 3 or top 5 if you want to display. Just use limit over here. Okay. Now let's see this OR operator. OR operator, what happens is, see customer name, city, country from customers where a country equals USA or country equals UK. That means any of this country information will appear. So now you see all the customers who belongs to either USA or UK will appear. Now this is same as in operator. We can use where country in USA, comma UK. Right? Either we can use in operator or you can use this or operator. Right? Country equals USA or country equals UK. All right. So that is the purpose of or operator. Now we can give multiple conditions, like if I want all the customers where country equals USA and credit limit equals greater than, right, 1 lakh. So now you see here 100,000, right? So if you see, if you see here all the customers where the country is USA and credit limit is greater than 100,000. So how that is appearing is, we are giving, see, we are giving here in the where clause, right? In the where clause, what we are giving, uh, country equals USA and credit limit equals greater than 100,000. The two condition if you want to give, you have to use and operator. That is a learning in this SQL. And operator we are giving both the condition must be satisfied. All right. And next we can use not operator. That means if I want to display everything from USA, and I give like this, right? Where where country equals USA, right? So everything is coming from USA, but we don't want from USA. Other countries we want. So that way, what we will do, where we will give not operator, where not country equals USA. That means all the information where country is not equal to USA is appearing. USA will not appear. All right. So that is the purpose of this query. Okay. Now we can use something called null. That means sometimes this address line 1 or maybe line 2, there won't be any value. Instead of value, it will be null. So if you want to query the database where, let's say address line 2 is null, we give something like this. Okay. We are giving, see here, uh, see we are giving here customer name, address line 1 and address line 2. So see address line 2 is null in these cases. Okay, so it is null, that is why it is appearing. We cannot give equal. So what normally we give is, we give the query like this. Let's say I'm displaying only address line 2. So I want to display only customer name, address line 2. So you see address line 1 is name is this, address line 2 is null. So if I want to display only the null fields, what I have given is, I've given customer line 2 is null. So is null is the condition that we give to display all the rows where the data is null. All right. Now it's one more thing. We'll see something called between. If I want to show all the customers, uh, customer name from customers where credit limit is greater than 100,000. So now I'm getting these all customers, right? But I want to give a credit limit greater than 100,000, less than 200,000, right? So then one way of doing like this is where credit limit is greater than 100,000 and credit limit is less than 200,000. So if I give like this, let me show the credit limit also. Customer name, comma, credit limit. You see all the customers where credit limit is between 100,000 and 200,000 is coming. How it came? Because we gave this condition where customers where credit limit is greater than 100,000 and credit limit is less than 200,000. Correct? So either we can give like this or we can use between operator. So where credit limit, in this case, what will happen if there is a 100,000, that will not appear. And if there is a 200,000, that will not appear. So for that, what you have to give, greater than equal to 100,000 and credit limit is less than or equal to 200,000. Right? This is what we will do. So instead of that, we can also use a between operator. So where credit limit between 100,000 and 200,000. See. So in this case, same output we will get. In this case, it will include 100,000 and 200,000. Okay. So That's about these queries that we have seen for filtering data. Okay, so hope you have understood these queries. Please practice these, and let me know in case of any questions. So we have seen all these queries today. Basically, we focused on these operators: less than, greater than, between, like, in, and all that. And these queries we have practiced. All right. Okay, thank you.